Okay. Hi, I'm Roger Van Pelt for the Fresno Commodore Users Group, and today I'm going to be demonstrating amateur radio interfaces or terminal units that allow you to connect your Commodore computer or other compatible computer to an amateur radio transmitter or transceiver and be able to translate code to text and then text back into code so that you can type just like you would at a terminal, and rather than having to try to translate the code yourself. And back in the early 80s, when these were made, you had to have, well, you had to be able to understand Morse code, and you couldn't use voice as a novice, which was a class, licensed class in amateur radio. Now you can, so it's not so much of an issue. But you can still get these and use them. These are essentially radio modems, and they still make them. This company is still around, Cantronics. Not sure about AEA, but these essentially do the same thing. This one has software specifically for the Vic, this one for the C64, but they made software to make these usable with other home computers that were available at the time. You could get them for Apples or maybe TRS-80s. Anyway, so the operation is very similar. They essentially do the same thing. Okay, well, for technical reasons, we switched out one of the monitors here, but we've got everything working now fine. Now, we're going to demonstrate CW mode, which is Morse code. At 30 words per minute, we're going to transmit from this computer to this one in this truck. Okay. It's in the buffer now. And it's appearing on the other screen. Okay. And you can also type simultaneously while it's transmitting. And that works fine. Return. Okay. And go to receive mode by hitting F1, Shift F6, clears the buffer, or clears the screen. Okay. And to change the speed, F3, enter the speed. You can do it at, say, 15 words per minute. Shift F2 to transmit. Or return. And to change any of the settings in this mode, you have to go back into receive mode, which is F1, and hit F3, and you can bump it up to 60 words per minute. Okay. And let's go into another mode here. Let's try RIDI. You have to hit R for both of them to put them into RIDI mode. RIDI stands for Radio Teletype. And it's a type of code that is non-human readable, but it's meant to be more efficient for machines to use. Okay, and these are both automatically set to 60 words per minute. And the transmit and receive buffers are the same. You can see when they're getting full here. Let's see. They can also do special care. Oh, I forgot. You have to switch the terminal units into RIDI mode. And shift it to. Okay, everything I typed is coming out over here. And the speed is set by default to 60 words per minute, which is a standard for transmitting RIDI. And they can also do ASCII mode. Baudot, ASCII? How are you pronouncing that? And the speed here is the fastest of the three, set by default to 110 baud.